And it's been another week. Here we are. We are house sitting again, therefore the different location. There's a paper bag sitting back there. Just want you guys staring at my paper bag the whole time. I gotta make this fast today, you guys, because I'm trying to get the Project Greenlight short of ours that we shot this past week done and submitted. So I'm gonna try and do this as quickly as possible. Before we get to the crux of the video today, I want to tell you guys about something. It's the second link in the doobs. It is an Indiegogo campaign for one of our producers, Tim. He is doing this documentary on a musician named Ella Jenkins, who is pretty extraordinary. She's like the preeminent children's music creator, like, of all time. You should check it out. There's a 1-minute video on the Indiegogo page, and you definitely have to check it out because Ryan did some amazing animations for it, and Tim is very passionate about the project, and we'll include Tim and Ryan and David, and a whole bunch of the Pops folks are going to end up working on this thing. So you should check it out. At least check out that Indiegogo video, because it's awesome. Today we are going to talk to another member of the Pops audience named Kieran out in New York about the time he spends creating stuff and putting it up on the internet, since we've been doing a lot of that lately. Now we're talking to Kieran Phipps about his webcomic, Kieran.com. Balance is what you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, time management, and also just a lot of different things about time. I was inspired to do this webcomic by Randall Monroe. He does XKCD, and there was a time comic that he did that lasted for 3 months. But what was fascinating about it was that so many people gathered around and started trying to analyze what was going on, and this community just grew, and I was a huge part of that, and trying to predict what the next frame would be, what was going to happen. It was just the pacing of it, the fact that, okay, you're just doing small changes, every single time, and I thought, well, if you really pace yourself like that, I could actually start doing some kind of work. I've always been a creative person, but I always get sidetracked, and I always think of things that are just too hard, and there's just no way I can really do. I have a family, I have a job, and there's just no way I can fit all this stuff in. This particular thing was I could actually do this, and so I thought, I'll time box myself. I'll every single day, I'll spend 30 minutes and draw something.
Yeah.
And so that's what I started doing about a year ago, and every single day for about a year, I've just been doing a new picture or frame. I started out by telling an interesting story called, I think it's behind me up on the wall there. This is the thing, when you time box yourself, okay, I'm going to do something every single day, and you only got 30 minutes, sometimes the idea is not so great, and it's okay, whatever. But the thing is, I'm just I put it out anyway. I just wanted to always have some kind of output. But the last couple of weeks, I just really struggled with my work and everything like that. Life kind of got to me, and I was not able to do the updates that I meant to do every single day.
Time management is such a deal, and I don't have, Eliza and I are married, but we don't have any kids or anything, you know, and so it's a different scenario for me.
Out of your time, how much of your life, energy, and time do you spend on Pops?
Right. I try to devote at least 1 hour every weeknight to it. That's the goal. 1 hour every weeknight. Weekends, I try to do 5 hours each day. That's kind of the schedule I try to keep, but then maybe 3 or 4 weeks before an episode gets released, I just go it's just time. It's just time. That weeknight hour starts increasing to maybe 2 hours a night, until the last few days. Then it's 3 hours on weeknights and 10 hours on every weekend day,
Do you find it hard to keep up with that? Sometimes do you have to force yourself? And you
absolutely,
you time box yourself. You say, okay, I'm going to set aside 7 to 8, that's when I'm going to do it.
And once we got gym memberships, it was even worse, because it's if you get off work at 6 p.m. and then you have dinner and you want to get to the gym is hour and a half, 2 hours. So when are you going to get your hour in? If it's after the gym, you're going to be exhausted and you're not going to work as well. But then it's and then so you're just trying to, it's just a constant shuffle, I think.
Yeah, it's discipline. You just got to stick to it and just do it no matter what you might be feeling. You might be I don't want to, I just no, just this once, but get your butt off the chair and go and just go do it.
How old are you, Kieran?
I'm 35.
35, and I'm 33. And I think that you and I were raised in this time where we just we've heard so many success stories based on just a person doing the thing that they were doing until somebody was now you do that thing for us, and that's you're doing your passion for your living, right?
Especially over the past 5 years with YouTube, and I've really watched a lot of other YouTubers, and I'm amazed at the kind of things that they are able to do.
Absolutely. At a certain point, each one of those really successful people, though, they roll the dice on it. You know? They're like, quitting my job, everything go for like 3 months, and we'll see if I have any money at the end of it. And rolling the dice like that is insane, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever do that. I mean, I'm now with the kids and the family, there's just no way.
Right?
Yeah, but that's the exact... You don't have to do that. Just what you're doing, what I'm doing, we're just spending very small amounts of time, but we're consistent with it over and over again. You're successful, you are. I mean, the stuff that you're doing, the output is brilliant. It's...
Well, sir, I appreciate that. I genuinely do. But that's what it comes down to. Is like, I don't make any money off of the Platoon of Power Squadron. I make zero money off of the Platoon of Power Squadron. This hour a night, 5 hours on the weekends is my schedule that I do for the love of the game.
Yeah, but that's exactly what you're doing, what I'm doing. We are not doing this for money. We're doing it because...
There it is.
Yeah. Success is not necessarily financial success. Success is just doing something because you love to do it and seeing the quality grow. And you know what? After a long time, you have done something. It's every single day. One frame is not anything. But, you know, I've drawn 268 pictures.
Yeah.
And that is a body of work. It's a lot of work. And seeing people come to it and look at it and enjoy it as well. I mean, I have like, what, 5 or 10 people...
Right now, like, to start.
But that's a start. You've got to start somewhere. And if it's making a few people happy, that's enough.
Boom! He just raised a lot of good points. And also, when we were emailing back and forth so that he could send me the footage for the update this week, he included a quote from Jim Rohn, which I think was really, really awesome, and it goes like this. There are 2 types of pain you will go through in life, the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. Just like that. Jim Rohn, dropping some truth bombs. So thank you to Kieran, and also to Matt, and also to the other Matt, Matt Hernandez and Matt Lynch, for kind of coming on and talking to me about the updates, just about online communities, the pain of creating a web series, and the benefits of kind of trying to balance your life so that you can chase things that are important to you. I really got to hurry up and get this thing finished for Project Greenlight, and it's not due until Friday, but I hate waiting until the last minute to finish things. That's the question this week. Are you the kind of person who likes to have things done as in advance as possible, or do you like to kind of wait until things crystallize and then hit it really hard, like doing an all-nighter at the last minute? Are you kind of person who likes to work on projects right before they're due, or do you like to have a little wiggle room in there? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you next week. I gotta go work on this. That's the Pops logo. Hope you have a good week.